Good morning, Cottonwood family. So good to see you all this morning. Let me share a very quick thought with you to get you started on your day. There's a verse in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7, and Paul says these words, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished my race. I have kept the faith." And Paul is giving us what is known as his swan song. He's about to be martyred for his faith, and yet he gives us some really key principles in terms of how he was able to keep going. Because Paul went through a lot of different stuff. I mean, there was time where he had sleepless nights. There was times where he had been beaten, where he had been left for dead. I mean, this guy went through a lot of stuff. Yet, Paul gives us some key principles in how he made it through. Now, you might be going through some things in your life today. Maybe some of you have been affected, unfortunately, by COVID-19, or you have had symptoms or known someone in your family or a dear friend who has been affected or at least has symptoms of COVID-19. Maybe someone has been laid off in your family. You perhaps might have lost your job, unfortunately. And believe me when I say this with sincerity, our hearts go out to you and everyone who is in that category of being affected by this disease or this virus, or having been affected by losing your job or income. We are praying and believing God with you. But Paul gives us something, and I pray this would fuel your heart, but fuel your faith. He says that he kept the faith, which means that there were opportunities for him to let go of the faith or not hold on to the faith. And I want to encourage you in the midst of what you're going through in your life and with COVID-19 and all the different areas where it has affected our lifestyle and our livelihood. I want to encourage you to keep the faith. Don't stop believing God. See, Paul gives us the secret to holding on to the faith. He says, "I fought the good fight." And we have to fight to hold on to our faith, because there are things that are happening experientially that actually differ from the word that has been written for us in the Bible. And the gap between that difference is where we have our fight or our struggle to keep going and put one more foot in front of the other, or to let go and draw back and stop trusting that God is faithful, that he's good, and that he's going to come through. So today, I want to encourage you, keep the faith. Because God is faithful, and your faith will help you make it to the other side of this COVID-19 quarantine and all the effects and ramifications of it. God has a brighter day, and that day just may be today for you. Cottonwood, don't give up, don't quit, keep the faith.